check real quick to make sure that it moves. We want it to move. Forgot to start the record. Oh, I almost pushed. You know that you can push that button that says leave meeting and you can't get back in. Kelly's muted, huh?
Don't go anywhere.
What? All right, let's set that aside now and let that glue dry really well. Because our next task is to put together the eye pieces. If you reach over here to this part, you see it's D1 and D2. You see D1's got, notice that these have big holes and little holes. We want to keep all the ones with the big holes together and the ones with the little holes together. So let's just punch them out one at a time. Let's go ahead and take the D1, which has the big holes. Go ahead, River.
When I punched them out, they instantly came out. Like the circles didn't even wait. When I punched them out.
That's no worries.
Okay.
You got all 4 years punched out already?
Oh yeah, I have everything punched out, which was a big mistake. But
so here's what we need to do. River. Oh, River, did you get that spade piece made?
no, I did not.
Okay, all right, but that's something you can do on your time. So you notice here we got 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. We're going to break them apart. We'll punch that middle part out, punch that middle part out, and punch that middle part out. Now I have learned, because I've done this a couple of times, it works really, really well if we dry fit stuff before we start putting it together. You see how these have 2 tabs on one side and 1 tab on the other? You're going to line each one of them up just like that. 2 tabs in 1 tab, 2 tabs in 1 tab, and you want the 2 black ones facing outboard so that you're going to stack all 4 of them together. You've got the black one here, the black one here. You really want to make sure. Bogey, calm down. Y'all see the tabs on the one side? We got 2 tabs on one side and 1 tab on the other.
Yes, come here.
Everybody see that? You with us, Carter? All right. So once we look at that and we make sure we see how it's going to go when it goes together, then the way I did it was this. I took the 2 pieces that don't have print on it. I'm going to glue those 2 together first. I can't stress enough. Be sure before you glue it that you've got the 1 piece, you got the 2 tabs lined up with the 1 tab. The 2 tabs lined up, they want to be exactly the same.
Like this?
Hold it still. Yes, sir. Just like that. Just like that. So let's go ahead and get our glue.
I got glue on my table.
I've got glue on my table.
Sounds like a song.
I know.
Oh, come on now. I'm not on mute.
Also, I went to an escape room today and died.
You went to an escape room and died, but did they revive you?
Yeah.
Okay. So again, make sure that the 2 tabs and the 1 tab.
All right, I glued
Once
it
you get
together.
those tabs lined up, ooh, now you see what I just did. Do you see what I just did?
So I
I
glued
just
it
had
together.
one of them upside down.
And white against each other. Like that.
Glad you all reminded me to double check that because I almost had a problem.
Like this, Maria? It has to be equal. Yeah, good job. Let's do this. What do you see?
I almost had a problem here, people. So once you get the 2 white ones glued together, go ahead and take one of the black ones. And again, make sure you know which side goes where, because the way they line up, they have to be on the correct side. Get it ready. Put a little glue on there.
So does it look like this? Should it look like this?
Yes.
Okay.
Why is this so hard? That's so nice.
It is a little tedious.
My hair. Oh no.
It is a little bit tedious. I've got 3 of mine glued together now. And again, before you set it for down to stick, you make sure you got the 1 tab on one side and the 2 tabs on the other side. We want those to keep lining up.
Where'd you take my other black?
So it should just look really thick. It should look like just one really thick piece.
Yes, it should look exactly like one really thick piece. Well said, Mr. River.
Thank you.
Bless you. Oh, excuse me.
Gesundheit.
That was really loud, wasn't it? A bless you was louder than your sneeze.
I literally don't even think about this.
Oh,
I feel
it
like
seems like our ranks have grown.
that's mine. That's mine. It's mine. No. This is mine. No. Yes. It got off of my butt. What? How did it come off your butt? It's because I put it on the
So,
right butt.
as we're trying to do this, let's make sure we're muted, please.
Oh.
And don't say anything bad about Ginger, because I think she's here now. Oh, hi.
Don't worry, Ginger. We weren't saying anything about you. We promise.
We would never. I was being silly and mean.
Just stay quiet, everybody.
So make sure, again, that you've got the black on the outside and you've got your tabs lined up, and you should have glue. And then you want to make sure that you set that really well. And when I start squeezing it, it wiggles a little bit. So make sure you line it back up after you squeeze it.
Is this good?
You're moving a little bit too fast. I'll hold it still. That looks perfect to me.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to hold it up and let us see?
Yeah. All the whites are on the inside. And
I think everybody's looking good.
there's 4 of them.
I've gotten way too much glue on mine, so my fingers are sticking together. Miss Kelly, can you be in charge for about 18 seconds?
Sure. What am I going to be in charge of?
I'm just making sure that the whole world doesn't end. I need to
Okay.
run. I've got glue everywhere, so I need to run, take care of that.
Okay.
I'll be back in 18 seconds, maybe
I'm
19.
going to do the same thing with the little hole ones,
Yes,
right?
you can go ahead and get those punched out if you like. That's perfect.
And match up your little holes. And Ginger's now got glue everywhere too. So. Ginger, while you're doing this, what is your favorite sea animal?
Oh my goodness. Mammal or
Oh, no.
non-mammal?
It does, well, you can have one of each. It doesn't matter, just your favorite underwater creature. As actually, it could even be freshwater.
There's so many.
I know, that's the problem.
I'm really big into like leopard seals right now, so
Oh, nice.
probably a leopard seal because they're really scary and they bust up from under the ice
That's pretty cool.
to eat.
And we have Wesley, he is new. Wesley's right there.
Hi.
Wesley, this is Ginger. She also lives in Key West. Last year, she was a part of the steampunk program, and this year she's one of our interns.
Yes.
Oh, I thought Ginger was your daughter.
No, but I have 2 of those.
Oh my, I thought that for a good half. Well, now I know. Sorry.
Well, I
Ginger.
take her so.
So Miss Kelly, does everybody's look like this now?
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, uh-huh.
I'm just
Mine does.
being mean.
Mine looks, well.
Everybody
except
got to
that
meet Ginger.
I made a horrible mistake on mine.
So have we gotten the small hold ones punched out and get them ready to line up and get glued? Is that where you guys are?
Yes. Also, do I need to keep the big, do I need to keep the
We
circles?
took-
You know what? I have not thrown anything away yet, just in case, but I'm pretty sure we don't need them.
It was not fully transferred.
Okay, good, because I don't know where they went.
We glued
Pretty
this.
sure we won't need them. Now, here's something that just happened to me, and it's the first time it's happened. Which one was it? One of these little flakes, one of these delaminated a little bit. Now, oh, you see right there? I'm gonna put a little bit of glue back behind there when I start gluing.
Can't get it off my finger.
Oh. So again, and I saved this a lot, we're gonna dry fit this guy and make sure that we know that all of these tabs have to line up. Now this one, you've got one tab and then a long tab. You see our long tab on this side right here? And then a short tab over here. When we get these four stacked up to make it like one really big thick piece, that's the way they're going to end up. Get rid of that guy.
But yeah, the escape room was Tomb Raider themed. If you guys have seen that before.
Say that again?
The escape room was Tomb Raider themed, if you know what that is.
It's a video
Oh.
game, right?
But it's both movie and video game. And it was and I sadly was killed by sand. Pretty sad.
I think I put too much glue.
Too much, not possible.
It's all sticky to my fingers.
Sticky fingers? That's what happens if you eat a lot of barbecue too.
Ooh. If it's good
Um,
barbecue.
Keep it on my finger.
I was thinking of doing a virtual escape room, River.
This
I
is-
do not like those.
You
I
don't?
no, they're just so much. They have such less atmosphere, if you know what I mean. That's the big thing I love about escape rooms is the atmosphere they give me. But I always feel so bored in like escape rooms because I'll be sitting on my computer. I'll look over here. Oh, there's a plant as I'm trying to escape from Africa. You know what I mean?
I was gonna do escape the moat, which is the place where we're camping where we're having camp this summer.
Oh,
Sounds
come
good.
on.
However, if it was like VR, that's a completely different thing. But I don't think everyone has $500 to spend on a VR headset. I don't even have $500 to spend.
I already know what we're doing at the summer camp.
Technically, they're $800, not $500. I've done that research.
You know, they're like $500. They're a lot cheaper than people
Hey,
think. I
help
think
me.
people see.
Can someone help me? Oh, okay. Yeah,
How are you guys coming along?
not very good. I got
I'm going
stung.
pretty bad, honestly. Though.
I've got a little bit of glue on my fingers.
Honestly, I have no idea.
I-
Are we supposed to glue the big circles together?
No, we don't worry about the circles. The circles got punched out.
Do we
When you
need
finish, one of them's supposed to look like this. And the other one, I'm still working on getting it glued together.
Are you supposed to put it in the same position?
You want, yes. Check this out, Maria. You see how these four tabs line up here and these four line up here? And then this one tab on this side, we want to make sure those tabs line up perfectly, one on top of another.
I just wish my hands weren't sticky.
If you need to take a break and go unstickify them, I just did that myself.
I'm okay.
Hopefully this works. One of the old pieces broke, so I just had to do a manual override on it.
That's no worries.
I put it
Sometimes
on
we
my
have
phone.
to do
That's all right.
emergency repair work.
Go fix your motorbike.
Have you guys seen the Free Guy movie? I don't expect the younger ones to have seen it, but it's very good.
Free Guy?
Have you guys seen Seaspiracy?
Yes.
It was very sad. I was almost, my sister was in tears and I was almost in tears.
That was a sad movie.
It's more of a documentary. I wouldn't count it as a movie.
I think my parents gave me the
Good,
worst
that's
possible.
cool.
movie.
So I'm wondering how close you guys are to having those two. So you got all those pieces. So we got one that's big hole in the middle and one with a small hole in the middle.
You guys know who Kirby is?
Yes, I love Kirby. Did you play the new game?
Yes. Which one? Do you know?
Yeah, Kirby in the Forgotten Land.
I have it. I got it. I got
You
it.
got it? It's
Yeah.
like 2 days after release. What? God's sake. Oh no, I guess like
Actually, 2
5,
weeks after
7 days.
release.
Beat it. We almost beat it already. It's
7
very
days, yeah.
short.
Almost beat it.
It's a short game. It's a short game.
Yes.
And
I
then-
played the demo.
Okay, y'all, I need to ask Wesley a couple of questions.
All right.
Go ahead.
Wesley, will you type in the chat or email me? I'll tell you, I'd rather have you email me. I'm gonna
Are we
type,
supposed? Are we going to talk about video games?
not
Yeah.
right now, because I need to get some information from Wesley. I'm gonna need your address, so I'm gonna type in the chat my email, all right?
Okay. Drops.
Maria,
Yeah.
do you have what other games on Switch do you play?
I play 3D World.
What?
Bowser. 3D World.
All right.
I play Bowser Fury.
All right.
Odyssey.
Odysseys, I'm only on Sand Kingdom because me and my friend, I have Smash Bros and he doesn't, and he has Odyssey and we don't. So I go to his house every Saturday and we just switch games. We just play them.
Okay.
So I'm only like halfway through Sand Kingdom. I've already flipped over the I beat the boss. I beat the weirdo boss.
We already beat the game. No, we didn't.
Yeah.
River, are you ready to go for the next part?
Yes, I have both.
You have both your tabs?
How are you
Carter, how
looking,
your
Maria and
tabs?
Marina?
Huh?
How are you all looking? You got them, those glued together?
We're good. Yeah.
Silas, you caught up with us?
Yeah, I'm caught up, except I have the worst possible glue ever because I have puzzle glue, and puzzle glue takes approximately 18 years to dry.
I'm sorry that you've got that problem, my friend.
Hey, guys, I got a
So-
new ring. What do you think?
I like it.
And then I got
So we're gonna go back to our puzzle and we're gonna punch some stuff out. There's some stuff in chat. I guess you're monitoring
I'm
that.
not
aren't you?
done yet.
Yes.
Oh, I thought we said we were done. I apologize.
I'm not done yet.
So.
What are you supposed to do?
this-
Chill. Oh,
Other pieces.
Kelly,
Yes,
who said what? Oh, look at that. Well done, River.
Maria, where's my other pieces? I have no idea. You took my other piece.
Wesley, that looks like an adult there typing stuff in.
Right. I didn't take it.
Yeah, I don't know how to use my mom's email, so that's mom.
Okay.
he's sending me his address so I can get him out of Sextant.
Which pieces are you punching out? Hey,
So
stop.
we,
stop.
we,
Get
we,
that back. You just, hey.
Maria, can y'all mute please so that we can chat? Thank you very much. So we haven't punched out any more pieces yet. We're waiting everybody, Carter, I think he's still working a little bit. Once we get these two ready to go, the next thing we're gonna punch out and y'all can go ahead and start. It's D3 and D4. That's a tan or a bronze piece and then a black piece right below it.
should I
D3
punch out
and
the two
D4.
cubes? Should I punch out the two cubes on it?
Yes, we're gonna punch out the little bitty.
Hey Marina,
pieces.
do you play Animal Crossing New Horizons?
I don't think it
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a really good one.
doesn't make a big chunk.
So glue on the inside of this.
Yeah, so it holds.
Now, here's a really important dry fit piece. We gotta make sure that this thing fits together just right
Is it
before we
E3?
start gluing it.
Is it E3? We
D-
play Animal Crossing too.
D3 and D4. They were
I
up
think
here,
we had a good way to punch out the
Oh
thing.
gosh.
You can take
D3 and
this piece
D4.
and you can just use it to punch it out.
That's cool.
My piece just flew away. Like, I'm not kidding. I
What are we supposed to punch out?
We've punched out D3 and D4.
What about the squares? These many squares.
You can punch the little squares out of the middle of that, yes.
guys, my this piece just flew away. I was fiddling with it and it just
What?
and it was gone and I had no clue where
Oh.
it was. So I get up, I look around and it's on my windowsill. I don't know how I got there. So
That's
I'm pretty
crazy.
sure it's haunted. So I might
Oh.
have to destroy my sextant.
All right. Well, I don't, all right, well, all right. I don't know what to do with that. Oh, you got some more stuff in there, Kelly. So let's go ahead. The next thing we're gonna do is glue D3 and D4 back to back. We don't need to dry fit that. We're just gonna take and slather that up with glue and glue those back to back. Now, realize that you want the white part glued together. When you finish, you want one side of it to be
But
the
you haven't given me
bronze,
the pieces. Are you giving me the
and the other
pieces or what?
side to be black.
What piece is what?
Those are the pieces.
That sounds like one of your grown-ups in there, Carter.
Yeah.
There you go. Who'd we lose?
Are we done?
Are we done? No, we still got work to do.
No, I want my class to be done.
Why?
'Cause I
Um,
want to eat.
I'm so sorry. I didn't hear you. What are we supposed to do with these two pieces?
So we're gonna take these two, the bronze and the black, and we're gonna glue those together so that the white part is on the inside and the black and the bronze are on the outside.
Honestly, I shouldn't have been surprised. I honestly should have known. I really should have.
No, we're good.
At
I
this
bet you're
point,
not
I should know.
surprised though, are you?
At this point, I should know if we're pulling out two or more pieces, they're going together.
Yes.
Let me go put some water on the edge of this so it doesn't blow my
All
hands.
Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. It's important.
A
We
little
got
over
that
a
one
month
ready to
ago.
go. Got this one almost ready to go.
A little over a month ago, we flew down to Florida and visited the Keys.
This one goes out to all the nerds who love oceans. Who else thought that Luca was very inaccurate and they got very mad? The movie Luca.
I've not seen the movie.
You haven't seen Luca?
I don't think I've seen Luca, no. But once we
I've
get these
seen
two
it.
glued,
I seen it. Though it's very funny.
I've seen like every movie. I watch a lot of movies. Did you watch Turning Red, Marina?
once you get those two glued together, set that aside. Make sure that they line up too. I think, I don't know if I said that, but make sure they line up. And then, this is the cool part. You can get the place there that says Astro Media, should be D5. And then this, it's in German. And I think what it says is this sextant is the property of, that's not in German. You're welcome to put your name on there. It's easier to put it on there before you glue it. So you
My
can go
brother-
away, hit your
brother-
marker and put your name right there. It says this sextant is the property of,
This, my brother knows German pretty well. I'm gonna put my signature on it.
Dave. Now this part takes a little bit of fiddling. Are y'all fiddlers?
Which one of you just said had come down to the Keys? Was it you, Wesley?
Yeah, we came down to the Keys and we went fishing and we went for fishing for
Can we
like
put
6
our name
hours off
here?
a bridge.
Wow.
Do you put a name here? Do you put the name here?
What part of the
Yes.
Keys do you remember?
Key Largo and what was the other spot?
The second one.
Maria?
Can we
You
put our
see
name?
where I
on?
put the name? On that black one, it says this, it's real little writing, but it says this sextant is the property of.
Can we put our
Do you have a
name?
question, River?
I would kill to go to Florida, but I don't think we ever could. But if I ever go to Florida, I'm going to the Keys. I've been there once, and that was for Disney World when I was 6 years old. And all I remember was a lizard scurrying across the road. But overall, we didn't really go out of Disney World because Disney World is like its own country.
That exact thing happened to me.
Dude, like if you've been to Disney World, then you know you aren't in Florida, you're in Disney World, not Florida. They're like, I remember the first time we went in, we still have a photo of the road of the welcome to Disney World thing, and it looked like a state photo. It looked like we were entering a state.
Yes, it's a big place.
It is. And just so you know, River, it's not even close to the Keys.
I know. However, I would kill to go to the Keys.
Uh-huh.
It seems-
So I used to live up in close to Key Largo, Wesley, and Tavernier. That's where I used to live.
Okay.
And I did all my a lot of scuba diving up there. So.
Now,
And some
if
fishing.
you all,
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
okay, what I have done right now is this is what I call a dry fit. I haven't glued anything yet. The one tab you'll see, or let's see if everybody's with me. Do you see the piece that has the two tabs? Now we're back to, I didn't say this, we got our sextant back. Okay, we're going to lay it down to where the numbers are facing up. This thing called the index arm is facing up. Set it down just like that. This part is a little bit complicated, so I'm going to ask that y'all hold down the chatter until we get this fit, okay? Are y'all with me?
Yeah, I'm gonna place something a little heavy so that way it stays flat.
Do y'all see this piece, the one with the big hole in it, and you got these two little tabs here? Those two tabs fit perfectly into that piece with the two tabs. This other one, and realize we've not glued anything yet. This is a dry fit. This other one, the small hole eyepiece with the big tab, it fits into that big hole right there. And then this piece that we just glued together with the two little indents, the two little square pieces, that fits right on top, and the two tabs on top fit into those holes. Now, I have practiced this a little bit. And I've got, if I had another set of hands, I'd be in really good shape. So those of you that are teamed up with teammates, you should be in pretty good shape. So those, and that'll, once you get it set, it'll kind of sit there a little bit. Because then, and this is just a dry fit, we take the piece that says Astro Media, and it's going to sit right up on top there. And then the piece with your name in it goes right on the front piece right there. And I'm suggesting that we do this dry fit, make sure everything fits together before we start gluing anything. I'm going to pick mine up. It should look like this. We've got the big hole in the front. I can't do it very well because don't have enough thinners. Got the small hole in the back. The Astro Media faces forward. Oh, Kelly, I looked up and I thought a kiddo had that already glued it. That would be fine.
I already have it glued.
Well, you already glued it?
Yes, and I am doing
Okay.
fine.
So my suggestion and the way I did it earlier was, once you get it dry fit to where everything's going to work, I took these two, the eyepieces, and I put some glue on that side and glue on that side, and I kind of set it down in there. Actually, I put glue on this side, the top with the one tab and the side with the two tabs. Go ahead and put some glue on that. This is a place where you might get some on your fingers again too. But it's okay.
I got it glued, look.
Awesome. So once you get some glue, make sure you get glue down in that little piece too. I'm going to set that one up right there where it sits. I'm going to take this other piece and glue it just the same. Putting lots of glue on there. Not lots and lots, but enough. You don't want too much. You want just enough. How much is enough there, Mr. Punch? I don't know.
Just enough.
Just enough. Got that guy sitting in there. I'm going to take this piece and put just a little bit of glue on this side too. I don't know how important that is, but I think it'll help hold it all together. And then gently, I'm going to put that guy right there. I'm going to see and make sure they slide into their spaces. And then I'm going to hold it there for a couple of minutes while it sets. I just looked up and saw what you all see. I'm like, wow. Oh, I'm liking it, River. I'm liking it.
And then does the name piece go here?
The name piece goes in the front, yes. Kind of, there's a little bit of a ledge under there that it fits into.
How do you get that to stay? I can't get it to stay.
What I did, I don't know. I glued the big pieces, the eye pieces first, those two pieces. And then once I got them to stay there, you might need an extra hand.
On this. I have 2 hands.
So I think mine's in there pretty well. I'll wait and let's get folks caught up here.
We exploded, but we're fixing. We might have exploded, but we persevere, right?
Persevered, man, that's a great word.
I love that word.
Almost
It's
as good as specific.
No, my favorite word in the entire world is pardon, because it gets used so little. It's like a good word. It's a
Yes.
good word.
You know what my favorite word in the whole wide world is?
Specific. Specific.
Nope.
Materialistic.
Facetiously.
That is just, that's like, there's this saying, and it's something my sister made up, and I use big words because it makes me seem photosynthesis. I'm gonna have to use that.
I like it. You know why facetiously is my favorite word?
Sounds like it has something to do with the ocean.
Nope. It's a
Oh.
word. It's a real word person word. The way you spell facetiously, it's FACETIOUSLY. It's got all 6 vowels in it in order. Yeah. Boom. I think somebody's now a fan of facetiously.
Can I glue this to the sextant so it won't fall?
So here's what I would suggest is I put these two, are you looking here, Marina? I put these 2 pieces up first and I put some glue on there and I put them in the little spot and they kind of stayed
you
there
put
all by
glue?
itself.
Oh, you put glue. I didn't put glue.
Okay, so yeah, we're gluing now. We did a dry fit and then just to make sure everything fit, and then we took everything back apart and glued it. I may have not said that very well.
Okay.
Why don't you do it yourself then?
It's because it's too
If you're ever in the Keys, one thing I recommend doing is feeding the
Hey.
tarpons. It's awesome.
Oh, you got to catch some fish and then when you're cleaning them, you're feeding the tarpon, right?
No, we
You
went to like we went to bait places and they would like sell you like fish and stuff like that, and you throw them in.
Okay.
But your pelicans were the worst enemy because they would try to get your food too.
Yes.
Because there were at least like 20 right where we were putting the food in, and there was a garden hose nearby. So my dad would just spray the pelicans with the garden hose to make them go away.
Yeah, but
What's your question, River?
It's not our question. I just kind of like a question. You want to hear something really gross? Me
Let-
too. Okay.
Sure.
So, One day we went to this thing and it was like a homeschool field trip, right? And I don't remember all too much about it, but it was like you could feed ducks with bread. And yes, I was like 5 and it wasn't really known yet that you shouldn't feed ducks bread. But, you know, it was okay at the time. Because we didn't know. So I was just kind of sitting there. My mom would give me like an entire loaf of bread to feed these ducks. And my brother's like, River, look over here. And it is just a fountain of bread. All of this bread, like soggy bread, had gotten stuck in one area. So there was just one massively gross area of just old wet bread.
That's pretty gross, man.
And all the ducks were just kind of vibing. Just like, it was very gross and it almost made my sister throw up because
That's really gross, man.
Man.
So I have now put that eyepiece cover on there. I'll pick it up and show you. So we got the eyepiece glued in there. We got the small hole in the back, the big hole in the front. I've got the cover glued on there. And now the nameplate is going to go there. And it'll fit right underneath there. And so
I can't even get it to stay with glue.
you might, that might be part where you need some adult hands in there.
Mommy, he doesn't know what. Can you come help me? Nope. Not working. Where are you at?
trying to
Stop snatching. But I need some glue. Don't take it if I'm still holding it. Maria. Leave me alone.
Mm-hmm.
I need help. Yeah, you can do it yourself. I can't. I think
I'm gonna have to work the arm on my own time because I cannot get the arm to stay and actually work.
Mommy, when I try to move stuff on, everything comes out.
Oops. So I think that this is where we're going to stop tonight because that
Yeah, I got it. Finally. Nope. I think I got
just
it.
takes a little bit of practice and a little bit of.
I think I got it. I think I got it. Nope.
So I'll be honest, what we did over here is we switched over to super glue, but you definitely don't want to make mistakes if you're using the super glue, and you definitely want to have a parent with you. And you also want to have some fingernail polish remover in case you get it on your fingers, which I did. So
Real quick.
What happens if you get it on your fingernail polish though?
if you get it on your fingernail polish, you're going to have to repaint your fingernails.
Ooh.
So I was gonna mention this. Now, this is now coming from adults, you could be like, oh, it's not that bad. No. Super glue burns. I don't
No, that's hot melt glue.
No, it burns. If you have anything open on your hands,
Oh.
and
Oh.
super glue even is in the vicinity, it burns. And
I'm
not
going to
talking
take
about,
your
like,
word on that.
I'm not even talking about like it feels like burning. No, it can actually leave burns. You need to be careful around.
I'm going to take your word on that.
All right.
Similar
Well,
to
folks,
Okay, everybody, let's let David wrap it up because he's going to give us some instructions before next week.
here's what I would like for you guys to do for next week. These two pieces right here, it's called F1 and E1. Are y'all with me?
Yep.
Push those guys out, and just like the eyepieces, we're going to glue the white pieces back to back and then put the black pieces on the outside.
Right. Is that it?
You're going to do that for both of these. And then, let me see if I can do this. You see this piece down here? That's the T. That's the place that River had his little hiccup, and I think he's gotten it fixed.
Yes, I can show you.
Once you get those 4 pieces glued, 1, 2, 3, 4, you're going to stick them back here. You see how that we might want to do that together. I
Down
don't
from
know.
the desk.
Well, here's what we'll do. Kelly, what we'd like to do is have these things put together for next week. And we will do is we will do an instructional video. Oh, look at Maria. That's perfect. That's perfect. Look at Carter. That's perfect. Whoop, whoop. And so Carter and Maria, look back up here real quick, because on this piece, so you got that piece glued on top. Maria, where you at? Maria. Solve a problem like Maria. That was my Sound of Music imitation. Wesley, you're a very patient young man. I appreciate you, man.
Thanks.
You've got a good smile too.
Thank you.
How did you hear about us, Wesley?
There was a Penn State Barron Science Fair,
Oh,
and that's where we heard about you. And after hearing about you guys, I'm just like, okay, we have to do this.
Awesome.
As we found about the sailing camp. Speaking
Awesome.
of which, I'm so excited for it because then I'll be able to do a 2-person boat, and me and my best friend can go on a boat together, and it's very exciting.
Sailing.
Yeah, I do sailing.
we're gonna make
Miss Kelly got to do some sailing. Oh,
yes.
And Miss
probably
Kelly,
shouldn't.
and Miss Kelly, you know the pain of getting absolutely shocked in the head by the boom, and do you know the swelling it leaves on your forehead?
You should avoid that at all costs.
No, but I didn't, because there were waves outside, and my teacher was like, experience. No, it kind of lifted my boat up, and the boom did a little swervy swerve, and I kind of.
That's usually it.
Luckily, we had wooden booms. They were starting boats, we called them. They were called opties, and they were like starting boats. So
Did it hurt the
we had-
bone?
It were. Oh yeah, I still have like a bump on like.
No.
over here.
Did it hurt the boom?
Oh no, the boom was laughing in my face.
So,
Oh.
kiddos.
When
Um,
is class
Maria.
Had 'em
over?
around once.
Maria?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Marina. I wanted y'all to see that other piece. I don't know if y'all got that other piece down here on the front. That's where your name piece goes.
Yeah, that's what we did. Yeah, we got it.
So here's what we're gonna do. Is everybody listening?
Yeah,
Here's what we're gonna do.
he's helping me.
Maria,
I'm right here.
okay, here's what we're gonna do. Kelly and I are going to videotape putting these 2 eyepieces in. This is called the horizon mirror, and this is called the index mirror. We'd like for you to get those, and we're also gonna put the handle on the back. We will show you guys how to do that. Once we get that done, we are ready to use our sextant. And we would like to do some sextant teaching next week. So tomorrow, Miss Kelly and I spoke for Kelly. I don't know, do you have some time tomorrow evening that we can
I-
video putting this
I
thing
do,
together?
yes. I will do that.
And then
yes.
we will email it to you guys so that you all can work with maybe an adult in your world and put these things together. Is that a deal?
Helio.
You're good, Silas?
Also,
You're good, River?
Mr.
Carter?
Mr.
Maria?
Right here.
Ginger, do you have an adult somewhere that you can do some work with?
Oh,
Pardon
Mr.
me?
David.
I know Kelly doesn't count.
What did you say?
I said, do you have an adult that you can work with if you need to? I know that Kelly doesn't really count as an adult. I don't either. I'm not really an adult.
I do if I needed one, but
Okay.
I don't
All
think
right.
I will.
Deal. So guys, we're gonna put this thing together. Hopefully you can have it by the weekend and you can get this stuff done sometime over the weekend with your people. And we will teach you how to use it next week, okay?
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. I'm glad you're here. Wesley, it's a pleasure meeting you. I hope we'll see you next week and you might be able to work with these. The instructions are good, but they take a little bit of time to digest.
Okay. Yeah, this video that you showed us will probably help me a lot.
I
Okay,
was reading the instructions because I was like, I can probably get some more done because I was a little bit quicker in the class. So I was like, let me read the instructions. I looked at it and I'm like, the people who wrote this were translating it.
yes, they were.
It's like you used the opposite of Grammarly and you made it wordy and hard to read.
You did anti-Grammarly. Well, kiddos, I want to respect everybody's time. It's about 5 minutes after 7. Thank you, guys. We will see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye,
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Nice to meet you, Wesley and Ian.
Bye.
Guys.
See you later, alligator.
Wow, crocodile.
See you later, alligator. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
I see an adult back there behind you guys. Hello.
Hi, thank you for everything tonight.
Oh, you're welcome. We appreciate y'all joining us. We're gonna do that. We're gonna send y'all some stuff and hopefully y'all can get it put together.
Yeah,
This-
that'll be great. Do our best.
This is a little
Awesome.
bit, when we signed up for this, we had all high school kids last year. So we were like,
Okay.
oh, this will be great. And then we're like, oh, they're younger. This is going to take a little longer.
Yeah.
But that's all right. They seem to enjoy it. So,
It's a lot of
Yeah.
fun.
so
How
yeah.
long have you
Thank you
guys
guys
been
for
doing
chiming
that?
in. Well, we
so-
started at 6 o'clock.
Oh, we've
That
been,
guy, I apologize.
yes, we've been doing
This is-
steampunks for about a year. So we
Okay,
sta-
so it's
our
still fairly
inaugural
new.
last February is when we started our first set of classes. So
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
well,
it's
neat.
been
Well, thank you.
fun. So, and then, yeah, we're getting we're getting April squared away. So we should have that listed for what we're going to do for April. And then hopefully we're hoping, fingers crossed, we're going to finish up with a little bit of creating some 3D graphics and then printing them on a 3D printer. So everybody will get to download their own software and create their own 3D model. So
Okay,
should
fun.
be
And
fun.
then print those out on Kelly's new yet to be purchased 3D printer and mail them back to everybody. So they got that
Yeah.
finished product at the,
Okay, neat.
All
Now,
right.
does this just go to the end of the school year then?
yes,
It's, yeah, about
Well-
mid-May. Mhm.
mid-May.
Okay.
We're going to finish up a little bit before the end of the school year for finals and all of that stuff. I teach too, so
Okay, gotcha. Great. All right, well, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Great.
thank
Thank you guys. And I'll get that mailed out tomorrow.
All right, thank you
Okay.
so much. Have a good
Okay.
night.
Night. Bye-bye. You
How
gotta
long y'all been
wonder.
doing this? We started at 6, lady, whether you've been here.
Did we start at 6?
I needed quarters for my laundry thing. And I've just, I've got a bank that's close by and I called them. I said, do y'all trade? I mean, can I come get some quarters? They said, absolutely. So I went over there and I was like, oh, this is cool. I said, can I give you a $20 bill and get 2 rolls of quarters? They're in that vacuum tube. And she said, yeah, but I'm not sure. Sometimes they weigh too much and I might have to do one at a time. I said, oh my God, 1 quarter at a time. We'll be here all afternoon. She said, no, 1 roll. Oh, okay. That makes all kinds of sense. I'm evil. I am evil. How long have y'all been doing this? We started at 6, lady. You were right there when we started. What the hell are you talking about?
Oh,
Thank you, guys.
Thank
It's a
you.
busy night. I've got another call right now. My Coach Carl is calling, so.
Okay. Will you take care of yourself?
All right, y'all be good.
All right.
See y'all.
Yes.
What's a good time tomorrow night? When I am gonna do it sometime tomorrow, it sometime never gets here.
I know. So you tell me what time and I will just, let me double check, but I know there's nothing on my calendar.
My preference would be at 5 o'clock my time, which is 6 o'clock your time.
Okay, yes. Perfect.
Deal?
Deal.
Awesome.
6
Bye,
p.m.
Ginger. Good to see you. Bye, Kelly. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Good to see you.
Goodbye. Oh, I'm sharing my screen still. I gotta stop that. How do I unshare it? There we go. All right.
Oh, I guess I
Now,
can
now